Friday. I'm Jennifer from the Somerset County Family Community Health Science Department, and I'm here in the kitchen today showing you how to make a super simple, cool veggie pizza. I know a lot of times in our house on Friday it is pizza day, and this is just a fun twist to incorporating more vegetables on your plate. That's a goal. That might be a goal that you have for your family for the new year, is how can we have more vegetables? And this is a lot of fun because you could use whatever your family likes, has, the kids can participate. So what I've done is I've already baked my crust. It was just 2 cans of Crescent rolls that I laid on parchment paper. You want to just pinch the seams together so it's one big sheet of dough. I baked it in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes, just until it's golden. And then you just want to take it out, put it aside, and let it cool for at least a half hour. So this is nice and cold. Okay, so I have an arrangement of toppings here. What I have today, last night we had roasted broccoli, so I have some leftover roasted broccoli, and I diced up some cucumbers, some different colored peppers, and I have some radishes and cherry tomatoes. That's just what I had on hand. You can certainly use olives, mushrooms, red onions, whatever you like. So for the cheese layer, I've softened 1 package of reduced fat cream cheese. Okay, there's a lot of different recipes out there for this type of pizza. So we're looking to add a little bit more nutrients or cut the fat when we can. So I personally in my home like using the reduced fat as opposed to a full fat cream cheese. And we're also going to use 1 cup of Greek yogurt. I like using Greek yogurt as a substitute for sour cream. Some of the recipes floating around use mayo. So this is a much healthier version using the Greek yogurt. It's thick, it's tangy, and you're going to get a great source of protein. So I'm just going to measure out about 1 cup of the Greek yogurt. I use Greek yogurt in a lot of my dishes, so it's nice to have the large container, and then you can use them as you see fit. So I have the softened cream cheese, and I'm going to add the yogurt to that. And I'm just going to blend it with my hand mixer. You can just mix it, but this makes it well blended. Okay, we're going to go back to that. We're going to add our seasonings inside this. Now again, you could use whatever seasoning you like. You can take the shortcut and use a package of the ranch powder. I prefer to actually use seasonings. This way I can control the sodium and any additives. So dill is delicious on a cold pizza with vegetables. So I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of dried dill. If you have fresh dill, that would be even better. But this is a staple that I have in my pantry, the dill. I also use this a lot. So again, about 1 teaspoon. The measurements aren't precise. I'm going to take about 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of lemon pepper. That's my choice. But again, if you want an Italian flavor on this, you can add the Italian spice. You can add some oregano. So again, whatever flavor that you're looking for. So we're going to give this a mix and blend the spices. Okay, so just that it's all combined and incorporated. All right, so now we're going to assemble our pizza. See how easy that is? Okay, so let's just make a little room here. Okay. Okay, I love this spatula. So what I'm going to do is just spoon the mixture onto my crust. And another super shortcut, again, I like making it and knowing my ingredients that are in here. If you want a super shortcut, you can get vegetable cream cheese and just use that as your spread. I used 1 package. If you want a thick layer of the cream cheese, you can certainly use 2 packages. but one should be enough. Just want to get all that goodness out of the bowl here. Okay. All right, and then we're just going to spread this. You can leave a tiny bit on the edge for your crust, but I could see the flecks of the dill weed. Smells so fresh. So this is just great to have for lunch, to have for dinner. Super Bowl is coming up. This would be a fun appetizer to have for your family. So you just want to spread it. And that's why you definitely want to soften the cream cheese ahead of time. Okay, so this is going to be a thin layer. Like I said, you could use 2 cream cheeses if you want. Just want to cover every part of my crust here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so I have it all covered. Okay, and then we're just going to assemble. Now, I like radishes, so I do have a few radishes that I'm going to slice on my half. I know my daughter just asked me, what vegetables are you putting on? She does like vegetables, but she doesn't like cherry tomatoes or radishes. Do you like radishes, Nicole? You do, right? Yeah, she likes radishes, just not cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to start with the broccoli. I had roasted broccoli from last night. We all love that, so we're going to sprinkle that all over the pizza. Okay, and we love peppers. So this is great because it can be like a rainbow. So just think of the rainbow colors. And you just want to chop them into bite-sized pieces because you're cutting this up into squares. So you don't want big slices of pepper. You just want to do little dices. So that's already looking great. And then I'm going to throw some radishes because she does like that, and that's a nice pop of color. Olives would be great. Purple onions. Okay. And then on my half, I'm putting cucumber. I love cucumber. She's not a fan, so we'll just put some on my half. But this looks so good. You could do cherry tomatoes. I wouldn't put them whole. I would slice them in half as well. And I love these tricolor, like the heirloom cherry tomatoes. So that adds a little color. And there we go. There's our vegetable pizza. Look at that, how easy it is. So I will post the recipe in the comments, but they're really, like I said, the main thing is that you just want to bake the dough, 375 in the oven for about 15 minutes, let it cool, and then you can put your cream cheese mixture. I love using the yogurt with the cream cheese, and then top it with the vegetables. So super simple. Let's cut up. Then you can take your pie cutter, and then if you're serving, you can cut them up into little squares. I'm like, how quick was this? This is like, I love make-aheads. Okay, this needs a little bit more here. Here we go. So let's try it. Let's see how the cream cheese mixture came out. I love using the yogurt because it does give it that tang, and then you have that protein. So try it. Let us know if you try this recipe. Join in next Friday. I'll be making deviled eggs. Have a great weekend.